The Bolt Bros Thunder Hub. Let's go. Like I was saying, boys. Yes, we out here and we having a good time. Yeah, man, it is Wednesday. We are 7-3, guys. Did you guys ever think that we were gonna be 7-3 at this point? I think actually we all didn't we? But yeah, like not quite in the same way that we all thought. I didn't really think that we were gonna beat some teams or whatever, but man, it is good feeling to know that we're 7-3 right now with a big possibility of being 8-3 this upcoming week, man. How you guys feeling? I know I'm pretty excited. So but man, we got a lot of travel, a lot of things going on, whatever like that. We got to talk about a whole bunch of different things. We're going to talk about the Jaguars a little bit, how they're kind of ready to implode. We're going to talk about a little bit of travel stuff that we got going on, and the fact that the Jaguars are starting to drop like flies. So let's get into it, guys. I'm ready to get this show started. So let's hit that intro button and get started. So Bolt Bros, let's go.
What's up, Kermit here, man? You watching the Bolt Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Charter blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Bolt Bros on the beat, lead stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
Alrighty, all right. Hey, remember that the Bolt Bros, we ain't got we ain't doing pulling no punches tonight. There's no fluff, no prison rules, just facts and ThunderHub. That's right. Oh, I gotta share my screen still. Hang on a second. I wasn't fully set up here to do this stuff yet, but I'm just getting things cooking here all of a sudden here. Yeah, let me just kind of get some screen things so I'm ready for you. All right, here we go. That's what I need to do. Pull that thing up. Now I got the ThunderHub going. Okay, boys, we ready here. Guys, we played the Jaguars before. It was not a pretty picture. You know what I mean? 2023 was not a good time for the Charger fans. But let me just say this. Revenge is a drink served best ice cold. And if you agree with me on that one, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, or else Justin Herbert's going to stare into your soul. He's going to look into your eyes, and he's going to find the depths of hell. All right, guys, so let's get into it a little bit more. So speaking of Justin Herbert, we're going to have some revenge. We got, a revenge game coming up in my head right now. So we got ourselves the game that will put the Chargers back on top and kind of to right the wrongs from that freaking Jaguars game in 2023. And Justin Herbert's going to be slinging lightning bolts all day long. But guess what? In a lot of ways, we all got to remember.
Oh, you got to give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
Because Larry A is up in the house. My man, how you doing? And always at the same time, just got to remember too, this is a whole new regime that the Jaguars are facing now. The Chargers have one of the greatest coaches in NFL and college history in their backs. And we also, obviously, we got Justin Herbert, who's been lighting it up and electrifying everything, man. It's been great. It's been awesome. So, and yeah, hope you guys are having a good time. So drop your comments in the chat while I start talking about some of these things. And yeah, did I just show up to a hawk to it? Yes, you did, Hugo. Yes, you did. Because yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into the rival rundown to start off the show and have a little bit of a discussion about what we should expect. Just a little bit of a taste of the glory, a little satisfaction, to get us into the idea of what's coming up ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really Italian. No, that's kind of like, how is Nacho Libre Italian now? So I don't know. That didn't quite make sense, but whatever. It is what it is. But we got the rival rundown going right now. All right, Week 11 game preview with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So we'll talk a little bit more about this on Saturday, of course. And just so you guys know, we do have a special guest in line for us to join it because James will be out of commission. So no excuses, but we got a replacement for him who's 10 times better and a lot cuter. So I hope you guys are ready for that one. So, and if you join us, if you're with me on Sunday to watch the game on Twitch, you might have an idea who it might be. You just might. So anyways, well, let's get into this here. Jacksonville Jaguars just pulled off a historic choke reverse charging on themselves, coming off of a gut-wrenching 36-29 loss to the Texans, where they blew a 20-3 lead and surrendered 26 fourth quarter points to backup quarterback Davis Mills, who, by the way, has an all-time starting record of 6-19, but also has 3 of those wins are now with against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's defense collapsed harder than a house of cards in a hurricane. Trevor Lawrence and crew had Houston buried, man. Until they weren't. Fans are already dubbing it karma for that 2023 playoff miracle. So we're going to expect some memes galore if the Chargers do jump ahead early, because the Jags Twitter is in full meltdown mode right now. And not just this game alone, but they've been on meltdown mode for a while. And I'll get into it a little bit more, but goodness gracious, they lost Parker Washington. They lost Travis Hunter. Who else are they going to lose this game? Let's see. I don't want to wish injury upon anyone. Of course, we don't do that here in the Bolt Bros. But it's very possible that Trevor Lawrence might get injured and might actually have something happen. Just the way things are going, that's just something that might happen. And I don't want anything to happen to him, because this, this is his career. Heaven forbid something like that happens. I don't want to risk injury upon anyone. No injuries, nothing like that. I want a nice, clean game. I want the Chargers to have 0 penalties and the Jaguars to have 0 penalties. And I want, no injuries from either team. I just want good, clean football, not chargering football, or not jaguaring, Duvaling football. I don't know what to call it. Yeah. So, but man, just to think though, Davis Mills, how you guys all doing here? I know you guys are chatting, talking away to each other a little bit, but let me know if you guys got questions for me. Let me know, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. So, let's keep it moving on here. So, I wanted to make a thought about this though, real quick too. We talked about this at the beginning of the season, but the Chargers are lodging more frequent flyer miles than a pop star on tour. I think the Chargers have more air miles right now than freaking Swift. What the Taylor Swift? Yeah, that's her freaking name. We have more freaking air miles this year than Taylor Swift does. I honestly believe that to be true. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really care to find out or chat GPT that or Google that or anything, but someone else in the chat can answer that question for me. But here's the thought here. This Jags game now marks their 4th Eastern time zone game, including the Brazilian opener, and the interesting thing to talk about this one is that now James talked about it as well, is that Chargers always have a harder time when we go east, when we travel east and we have a morning game, because each time right now, the Chargers have actually failed to cover the spread in the previous 3 Eastern time zone games. So we're basically, Herbert and company, though, we are 7-3, and we got this 3-game win streak, so that could be good. We got good momentum going into this game. However, historically this season, we struggle going east, and that is the thing that we have to keep in mind here. So, but lately, like I said, I don't know if the Chargers have even bothered, the players have even bothered to unpack. They just probably just keep their bag all together, whatever. Just that's their travel bag. That's the thing that they bring to them, with them to the freaking, all the East Coast games and all that stuff, So they're just basically living in a suitcase, this entire season, So I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? I think I saw some good thoughts here. Yeah, okay. Listen, we got Pablo's up in the house. My man, how you doing? Is that the Steelers game? Loved it, but great putting the bolt. Yeah, yeah, beating that ace. BTA, man. Get that belt out like Sean Merriman. Yeah, they almost collapsed. Yes, that's right. Hugo says, let's just do what Brandon Perna of That's Good Sports does. He does a curse wheel, and sometimes whenever team lands on loses. Hey, it's not a bad idea. I might pull that up. I'll pull that one up actually, and I'll make a wheel at the end of the show, right before the our giveaway. Like I said, we always do a little giveaway at the end of the show, so stick around. I think I am behind a little bit on some of those things too right now, so just bear with me. I'll get those things sent out as quick as I can. But again, yeah. So let me I'll do that wheel, the curse wheel, and then we'll do the giveaway wheel. So that'll be fun. That'll be real fun. But yeah, and if you want to be participant of that, the giveaway wheel, you absolutely can. All you need to do is just kind of chat in the comments, contribute to the conversation, and we'll get you on that wheel, and you can have a chance to win some sweet merch. You get the hats, Bolt Bros shirts, or patches, whatever you want, except for the jacket. Sorry, that's a little bit off limits. I have other plans for the jacket, and I need to get that one started now before Black Friday, before the Raiders game, stuff like that. So keep in mind, I just got to do that. So we'll do that. So anyhow, yes, the Chargers do have more air miles than Taylor Swift. Yeah, okay, there you go. I like it. Thank you for Googling that one there for me, Hugo. It's confirmed. If Hugo said it, it's true. But Rose has more flight miles than Taylor Swift. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch. Okay, let's see. Pablo says, not that you give a rip, but who do you want to win this weekend in the AFC's West, Donkeys or Queefs? 100% Queefs. I do admit, yeah, I don't really care. I wish them both to win. How about this? Let's have that game end in my make it a tie. How about that? Make it a tie. So that, because neither team wins, and that does help us out a ton right there. Yeah. Pappy got his merch. Heck yeah, love it. Appreciate you, Pappy. Yeah, 100%. So I searched it up, and the Chargers were projected to travel over 37,000 miles this season, whereas Taylor Swift tour was only. Oh my gosh, it really is true. Oh, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Make it a tie, and we golden. Exactly, Beezy. That's what's up, Beezy. That's great minds think alike. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Bolt Bros, let's go. That's right. Charles Mott says you're gonna be there. Oh, you're gonna be at the game, the Jags game? Hell yeah, man! Be loud and proud, my buddy, my boy. I love you. Get some good picks and share them with the class. You know what I'm saying? I love it, my man. Okay, but I got one more thing, another slide here. So check this out. So this is supposed to be Travis Hunter and Jackson Washington, I think his name is. So Washington and Travis Hunter. It's AI, guys. Okay, obviously it doesn't look a damn thing like them, but I think you get the idea. So right now, these two guys are literally the Joey Bosa's of the Jaguars. They chilling on the couch, eating Raisin Bran together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, like honestly, right now, the Jags offense is straight up like a depleted, like a bad fantasy draft, gone wrong. Kind of like how my brothers, or kind of like how James's fantasy league has gone this entire season right now. So just so you guys know, I played him in fantasy football this week in our family league, and I absolutely annihilated him. By the way, guys, I scored like 170 points to his, like, I think didn't even break triple digits. I think he got like maybe 90 points or something like that. Let me double check right now. I got it up right here. And I'll prove it to you guys in a second here. I just want to make sure here. Let's see. I'm gonna go back. No, okay. So he did break 100 points. He got 114 to my 165. Okay, so I exaggerated a little bit, but that's a dominant win. I absolutely destroyed him, and it made me feel good. It made me feel good. Just when you get the chance to beat your brother in a fantasy game or whatever, it makes you feel good, and I'm gonna dig that in a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Anyways, but I digress, so like I said, Travis Hunter out for the season, LCL, knee surgery, done. And Jackson Washington, whatever his name is, he's also banged up. Undrafted Parker Washington, that is, so he's suddenly the guy, but he's also hurting. He's also in a lot of pain. So, but here the biggest thing too is like the O-line has the league worst -18 sack differential for the Jaguars. So we thought that our offensive line was terrible, but over the last 5 games, Trevor Lawrence has spent more time on his back than flowing those luscious locks in the air and running the ball and throwing the ball downfield and all that stuff, So, anyways, I'm just thinking of it again, like that guy, it's just he's not doing so good. But man, all I gotta say is Parker Washington, Travis Hunter, bro. That's a dude that we started in fantasy when I was drunk week 4, and there's an alpha now. I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. So I don't know. So what are you guys thinking about this game here against the Jaguars? I want to hear your thoughts, and let's chat for a second here before I move on to my next segment. So yeah. So let me see. Hugo actually did search it up. Yeah. Okay, Miguel did see the Raisin Bran idea. He was picking up what I was putting down here. It's ASJ, after retirement, and Travis Hunter's brother. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I can see that, bro. Yeah, good. What up, Darth Panic, my man? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Kyle, I got the hat. Thanks. I will be repping it this weekend. Yes, that's what's up, man. Appreciate that. Awesome. Yeah, see, people are getting their stuff. We are. I'm a man of my word. Starting today, I'm gonna start sending these prizes out to people. So I apologize that it didn't come out earlier or whatever. But I'm, like I said, I'm trying to keep up with it. So I gotta get with it a little bit more. So yeah, it's good. Dang Steelers, I was hoping to give ASJ a second chance, but they sniped him and put him on the practice squad, right? I don't know. It's kind of a bummer. Honestly, I'm genuinely happy that ASJ did find another squad to get onto, because, look, at the end of the day, I really like ASJ. I thought he was great. And, for what we got him on our show a couple times. And he was just fun, and I got to meet him and personally chat with him a little bit. I even gave him some of my shades. I had some other shades, and I said, you know what? As a thank you for being on my show, here you go. I gave him my shades. He put them in his pocket. Probably never wore them again in his life. In fact, because I think there was a problem with them too. So I was like, whatever. I think he probably just tossed them, threw them aside, gave them to somebody else, whatever. It probably did. But yeah. Anyways, but I know he had him for a time, for a small period of time, so he probably doesn't have him anymore, but that's okay. Yeah, whatever. So, let's see. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Pappy, you guys talking to each other? Yeah. Yes, I was. Sometimes I do indulge every once in a while, just so you know. But I tried not to. I'm very, very good at not doing all that stuff. So yeah. Beezy, what's up, my man? With our D line, play with hands back. Play with hands back in Trey or Lawrence in trouble. Yeah, dude. Honestly, our D line though is actually pretty solid. We're gonna have we're gonna have a good time with that, and I will talk a little bit about that a little bit too, because at the end of the day, we got some things going on. Because man, figure Tito Abonia, he's doing good. Tier Tart's doing amazing, actually. I don't know if you guys have seen his stats, he's doing amazing. Everyone was saying there was a mistake to let go of Puna Ford, and I disagree 100%. Tier Tart has absolutely shown and proven that he is the guy for us right now. So he is the absolute beast. And I want to see him slap the hell out of freaking Travis Kelce again. Because, man, that's amazing. Let's see. Miguel says, we're gonna make sure you walk around some Chargers when around SoFi, the Raiders fan. Oh, yeah. By the way, and so Miguel, I hope you're getting ready to go to that the Raiders game, for being one of our loyal fans and being our grand prize winner from last year. So I hope you're ready for that Raiders game because it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one, So, yeah. Darth Panic says, we need to take this game seriously. The Jaguars are desperate and will play hard. It's a game we can win, but we need to execute on all phases of the ball. 100% Darth Panic. I love this comment. And, I'm one of the people that actually do say constantly, look, any given Sunday, we could end up finding a trap game. This could be that trap, they're literally baiting us in by saying that Travis Hunter and Parker Washington are all beat up and stuff like that, but they could just kind of whatever surprise us. They can have some surprises right around the corner. Yeah, sure. Travis Hunter's not going to be on the field, but they could have someone an ace in the hole, or whatever like that, So just be careful. Just be careful. Take them seriously. Do not be relaxed about all this stuff. Don't be eating Raisin Bran on the couch, bro. Don't be doing that. Yeah. We gotta protect your chickens. All right, we were picking up what Kyle's putting down. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. ASJ would not have come back to the Chargers. There was drama with him. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, though. Yeah, for sure. I don't see you last week, brother. Piss on the roses. Hampton should be back soon. Yes, Hampton is scheduled to be back. I believe it's going to be after the bye, because I think that's when we need him the most. So that's kind of what we're thinking about. That's how we're thinking right now. So, we eat lightning and crap thunder. What? What? Okay, cool. Puniform wanted to leave. Yeah, he did. Want to leave. I think Thule's going to get at least 2 sacks this weekend. Ooh, I like that. I like those thoughts. Stay ready, Kyle. I will take Eddie with me because I need him to throw hands. Hey, yeah, you should. You should, man. And Eddie throws hands, but you also got to worry too, though. He seems to attract some danger. So be mindful of that. He may have slept with every single Raiders fan's girlfriend, so we'll see what's going on here, My section's full of Steelers fans. Funny, they started cheering for the Chargers in the third quarter before leaving. That's awesome. There you go. Oh, all right, Derek. You don't put me on Jerry Springer or whatever. I am not the father. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing DNA tests on me. But all right, I maybe I'm not the daddy, but maybe my beard is your daddy. How about that? Huh? The daddy of all daddies. The slap hurting around Brazil soon. Slap hurting around KC. That's right. Yep. Let's see. Beef Talaboy, my man. Win to get 8-3 bye week. Get Still, Hampton, Bobby back versus the Raiders. 9-3 heading into December. Hell yeah. Bolt the F up, baby. That's what I like to see. Yeah. Salute to that. Okay. All right, so that'll give me to my my next segment here. As you guys love to do with me, let's just all jointly right now put our hands down our pants and play some pocket pool. You know what I'm saying? Yes, go wait. All right, guys. So let's get into this, guys. Let's do some pocket pool. I haven't done live picks with you guys for a minute, so I kind of wanted to do that. So let's have a little bit of chat about our sponsors and get into some degeneracy. Hang on a second. What happened to my thing here? There it is. One sec. I gotta press that button to switch it over here. So, but yeah, let's be degenerates and do some stupid stuff and throw away some money here. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go, boys. All right. And like I said, actually, I just want to show you guys first real quick here. Here's that last week's game with me and my brother here. Hang on a second, let me hide this real quick too. Yeah, last week's game here. Like, I just wanted to show you guys how brutal it was. I did not pull any punches against my bro. You know what? It's about dang time. It's about 41 years coming. Oh yeah, 165.12 points, 114.16. To his that Bryce Young 2.56 points to my Marcus Mariota. I had to throw in Mariota. I had no other options there. Freaking Gibbs, 38.2. Barkley, 13.10. Charbonnet, 14 point. Dude. Kyron Williams, though, he obviously had a good game, though, for sure. Drake London, great game, 24 points. To Michael Pittman, 3.9. Roma Dunze, 20.6 points. To DK Metcalf, 6.5. And Mike Andrews, 10 points. To Tyler Warren, or whatever. Okay, it's whatever. Yeah. Tight ends. You'd be lucky if you break 10 points, whatever. I'll give him that. Okay, he won. He beat me there. Emeka Egbuka, I said that wrong. Whatever. 23.5 points to Jerry Jeudy, 19.8. He did all right there. He did all right. Michael Badgley, Bates. Okay, and then I kind of just fell apart though. But still, I mean, Gibbs, man, Gibbs is my guy. Anyways, but I digress. Let's do some picks. I'm gonna do little things a little bit differently. I don't want to do Charger specific picks right now because you know what? I don't want to be sweating my own team to be like, I need them to do this or do that or whatever. I just want to enjoy the game when I'm watching my Chargers. I don't want to sit there and think, oh, my parlay or not my parlay. It's not, what is this? My picks. I don't want my picks to, I don't want to be sweating these picks, So let's just do it this way. I'm gonna just do a couple different picks. Okay, so that's the big one there. That's kind of a gimme right there with Stephon Diggs to get over 41.45 yards. That could be good. Yeah. Oh, these are all the promos. Oh no, okay, that's the one I want to do. Drake May is going to get over 249.5 yards. That's the promo pick that I want to do for sure this week. So let's kind of take a look at some of these things here. So Douglas here. Demario Douglas to get over 2 receptions. Is it basically more than 1.5 receptions? Yes, I can do that. Christian McCaffrey to get over. Or not over, to get more than 5.5 receptions. Is there an alt pick on that one? Let's do that. I'm going to do an alt pick on that one. Let's do over 4. I want that to be guaranteed there. Let's do a little thing here though. Streaking less. I like this idea a lot. This is really fun. Kyron Williams. We're only at 2.7. Remember, we try to go to the moon here, guys. Let's try to go to the moon. 10x All or nothing, man. We going ham. That's it. I kind of like that. I kind of like less than 2 receptions for Kyren Williams. Let's see. That could be good. Yeah. I don't know about that one. Nah, I'm good. Oh yeah, but Henderson here, less than 16 and a half. So basically less than 17 rushes attempts. Yeah, 100%. Let's take that one. A Borlegus. I don't even know how to see that one. Less than 7.5 kicking points. Unless the Jets. I don't know how I feel about that one. Let's do some more of the Moors. More of the Moors. Okay, so then they go to Raheem Shaheed. Over 30.5. Yeah, we can do that one. Okay, we should get one more. Oh, I want to do it so bad, but I don't want to do it. I really want to do the Keenan Allen one, but I'm not going to do it. I don't want to sabotage my thoughts there. Ooh, there's a good one from Justin Herbert there too. And Cameron Dicker one too. Oh, no, I love that one. Tua turned the ball over. Boom. Getting a pick. That's perfect. Okay. That's my pick for the pick of the weeks. Picks of the week. So yeah, that got us over that 12.47 there. So that's gonna be we going ham, guys. We going ham. There you go. So that's it on the screen right there. Drake May over 250 yards. Douglas to get over 2 receptions or 1.5 receptions. Christian McCaffrey to get more than 4 receptions. Henderson to get less than 16.5 rushing attempts. Shaheed to get more than 30.5 reception yards. Tua turned the ball over to get an interception. Let's lock it down. Just gonna throw 5 on it. That's just how we just keep it casual. But you know what? That $5 is gonna be $62 by the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? Let's freaking go, boys. All right, I like it. All right. So let's get back to it. Let's just have a good time. So yeah. All right. So what? Yeah, you guys probably told me not to do a lot of those things, but I'm just an absolute degenerate. So I'm just getting that good stuff in there. So yeah. Let's see what you guys got here. You guys are just chatting with yourself. Jags not having Travis Hunter, and Brian Thomas Jr. is a big advantage for us. 100%. Chris, my man. Hey, what's up, bro? Nothing but love. Being a fan since 2004. My 6th grade. Barely went to my first game against the Colts. Shit, badass. I parking lot pimped it too. Hell yeah, that's awesome, my man. I appreciate it. It's good, man. Glad you went and had a good time, man. I feel Duran and Henley get a pick this week, and Justin Eboigbe forced fumble. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Hell yeah, bro. Let's see. Let's talk about Darkest Panic. Kyle, new wife, have him sleeping in the yard under the Charger tent. Hey, yeah, this is essentially my own tailgate. Tailgate at the 50-yard line. I like to call it right now. So yeah. Truly is sad. Oh no, man, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, in a completely heterosexual. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Pablo, Gadsden only has a bone bruise. Man, how many bullets do we have to dodge from this injury bug? Dude, hey, well, it's not just a bug, man. It's a curse. Yeah, that's just a curse, my man. Do it now. That's what Pablo's saying. Jake Gray is a new Justin Herbert. Yeah, I think so. Our D-line we'll get the T-Law and they get Rodgers. HA, haven't heard a while back in parking lot Pittman. All right, well, okay, so here's the next part of the show. What I like to do is do a little bit of the bolt boosters here. Where is this hat? So because you know what? The Chargers are rising to the top. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers are doing really good. And like I said, guys, I did not want to bet anything on the Chargers. I don't want to throw any bad juju out there for the Chargers and have something crazy going on. And I don't want my mind to be thinking anything besides just that the Chargers need to win. I don't want to think, oh, but I need Justin Herbert to throw this, or Keenan Allen to do this, or Lad McConkey to do this. Nah, I ain't having that no more. I'm not throwing that into it. So I'll have some other stuff. Any other players can do it myself, So I appreciate you guys for sticking around here. So let me just say, when it comes to the Jacksonville Jaguars game, I think we have an amazing opportunity here to make something proud, to make Chargers fans proud of how far we've come from the booty stank era. You know what I'm saying? I think that we have a golden opportunity right here to truly show that the worm has turned. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that we are hurting right now. We are feeling a little bit. We do have some injuries of our own on our sides right now, But say Slater and Joe Alt, both of them are in a lot of pain and they're out for the season. And we have a terrible offensive line right now. But look what Justin Herbert is doing and what he's able to do still. He's able to throw that ball downfield, at least get, 20, 30 yards, downfield, air yards, all that stuff, and he's still able to get it done. And that's, and the end of the day, that's kind of what I like about Justin Herbert and why I like that he is quiet towards the offensive line. He's not telling them that they need to do his job. He's just doing his job to the maximum effectiveness. And we can actually see that, produced on the field, that we can actually do something amazing with him. Hell, just Joe Burrow's had a terrible line his entire career so far as well, and he's gone far with it, even though he's injured and he's not going to potentially not be back maybe until December, potentially before the playoffs, if they even have a playoff run. I don't think they will, but that's just it. I 100% believe that the Chargers do have every ability and every possibility of being 8-3 after this game. And so that's what I wanted to talk about with you guys right now, though. So, but that's it for the Bolt Boosters. And I hope you guys had a bit of a bolt up. You enjoying your Blue Chew and you rise to the top. Let's go. Anyways, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching and hanging out. So, but now let's get into the hot takes from the huddle and talk about a couple of the clowns. We have the Triple Clown Show here on the Bolt Bros, what we like to call it. But let's have a conversation about the quadruple clowns of the mainstream media, my man. But we do like Pat McAfee here. I think that he's got a lot of good chatter about and a little good banter about the Chargers always. He's been kind of quiet this week. However, he did comment about the offensive line blasphemy that we saw on Sunday Night Football, where the Chargers have been disrespected in prime time by PFF ratings. It's like, like I said, some people have said on Instagram, it's like the numbers that we have on our offensive line should have just kind of been kept close to the chest. They should have pulled that part of the stat and just let it be. Just let them just announce themselves, not just say what rank they were, terrible, right? But like I said, it's like he constantly talked about how the Chargers got roasted on that freaking game. So that was and like I said, like they called it an absolute blasphemy and laughed about how Herbert's protection is finally elite, but the game doesn't reflect it, and applies big things for LA's offense and versus Jags with a leaky pass rush too. So the Pat's vibe is always pro chaos. So expect him to hype the revenge angle, just like we are this week from that 2023 playoff game, and choke if they have a preview on Friday. So we hope that that's what we see out there. So yeah, but good for him. We'll see what we see. And let me see, what do you guys talk about here? Okay, we got a couple questions here. Grandizer Kyle, can you do that watch NFL team or that Which NFL team has the most injuries segment to rank the Chargers versus other teams? Oh, that's a good thing. I'll have to bring that one up for the Saturday show. I didn't prepare anything with that one tonight, but we can maybe bring that one up on Saturday on our pregame show. So that we might be able to do that and put that up for you. Not a problem at all. Okay, so what about those refs? The Seventh Son, Steve-O says, did they have money on the game or something? So many bad calls against the Chargers, no calls. Dude, honestly, there absolutely should have been some personal foul calls on that drop tackle that they had against Herbert. Like, I think there's two of them, 2 drop tackles on Justin Herbert that freaking caused all kinds of injuries in the past. But, man, they left it all out. It's like, just let them play, bastards. F them guys. Grandizer says, do you believe Herbert is the hype of QB who can mask the O-line of some of the shortcomings? Granted, it's pretty hard to mask guard shortcomings. Yeah, it's very possible because, he's been able to do it. He's been able to do really well, He's been, still throwing the ball out, and we freaking dominated the Steelers, who the week before dominated the Colts. So it's like, man, we got something special in Justin Herbert, man. We really freaking do. So I think I hope everyone does understand that, it's just it really is something special with Justin Herbert, So and I honestly hope to God that nothing bad happens, at any point, because I really want us to go deep in this freaking playoffs, So yeah, hope for the best. Hope for the best, guys. Yeah. Hugo's echoing Chris Collinsworth, Nick Wright, and NBC is doing us dirty on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Collinsworth. Well, the one good thing about the Chris Collinsworth man was freaking that we didn't have to hear him freaking blowing his load about how amazing Patrick Mahomes is. For whatever he does. It's like it's freaking terrible, man. He's just always like, oh my gosh, Patrick Mahomes is so amazing. I just can't get enough of this guy. Yeah, dude, just put the Franks and beans out of your mouth for a second, please, Chris, and just please officiate it and do some play calling here. Please just tell us what's going on in the game here. So yeah. Anyways. But yeah, Miguel, they always do us dirty on those primetime games. They always bring up the Chiefs or show some bad highlights in the past. Exactly, right? They always dig into us a little bit. So, but let's talk about Colin Cowherd. So his he hasn't really talked about the week 11 here, but from the pattern of what he's talked about, so far, he's been definitely high on Justin Herbert's efficiency and Harbaug's culture shift in LA. So, and he's been ripping on the Jaguars for looking for a new QB soon because Trevor Lawrence is not shaping out to be the guy so much, Sure, he does have a playoff win, one more than Justin Herbert, but after seeing Trevor Lawrence's consistent inconsistencies, and especially at the Texans collapse, Cowherd loves fading teams post meltdown, but he expects him to pound the Chargers 2.5 for the money line, calling Jacksonville demoralized and overrated, early season darlings, and so he has a 60% on the road faves in similar spots this year. So basically, at the end of the day, he's basically saying that Jacksonville is demoralized, and he's going to take the Chargers on the under on the 44 because Doug Peterson looks lost. And you're right, Derek. The Chargers going to take the Jaguars to Pound Town. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pound that meat. We're going to run it into their face. We're going to throw it in the balls in their face. We're going to put all kinds of balls in their face. You know what I'm saying? We're going to tenderize that meat. We're going to pound and ground and spank and bank. That's what I'm saying. And you're right, Eddie. Yeah, TJ Watt did get a garbage sack. So, yes, my prediction was wrong, but at the end of the day, the sack didn't matter. So yeah. Yes, I channeled my inner Diddy there. Yes, sir. Yeah. Jay say, my man, our defense is really good when we're locked in. Yeah, 100%. The pause and Hugo, the pause. Yes. Yes, sir. Anyways, but what are you guys thinking here? Go Bolts, tenderize in time. That's sure. Okay, well, not really seeing too many comments. Let's just keep moving on. Rich Eisen, he still hasn't talked too much about it, but considering what he's going to talk about, though, what he has talked about, what his trends are, he believes that the Jaguars game was a collapse as one of the worst regular season losses ever, guys. He focused a little bit more on the Bills versus Chiefs on his show so far, but he's all in on the Chargers so far as a playoff lock right now after the Steelers game, because I think actually our odds, I think my brothers talked about it, but our odds after the Steelers game to make the playoff was about an 80% chance of us making playoffs now. So we're pretty much in there, no matter what. We definitely going to have, unless absolutely catastrophic things happen, it's not going to happen though, but we're in there. Yeah, at very least 7th seed, 100%, man. So we're in this playoffs, like the way that we're playing with the even the team that we have and the struggles that we have, we're in there, So our defense is doing really awesome, and Herbert's been basically able to be unstoppable, and Big Dicker Energy is able to make everything happen, So let's expect LA to exploit the Jags' depleted wide receiver room, depleted defenses, and all that stuff, And my prediction that Rich Eisen is going to say is a 27-20 bolted up win, So, but he also warns that since it is a cross country trip, it's going to be a tough one. So let's book that in there right there. So Herbert's going to carve up the secondary just to give that 26 and the fourth, just like the 26 that came up from out of Davis Mills, So yeah, so it'll be interesting, So let's see. Eddie says our defense allows an impressive 160.8 pass yards per game and 9 interceptions. Let's go. Eddie, what is our turnover differential here? So let me get that comment there, So, hey, Rocky Boy Blue, my man, fan since the Holy Roller. Hell yeah, man. Let me get you some lasers for that one, man. Oh, that's awesome, man. I freaking love that, man. I love hearing how long people have been fans of the team. I myself, I've been a fan since 1994. No, sorry, 1992. Just a little bit after Junior Seau was drafted, and just a little bit before the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when I made my choice and I stuck with it, So Eddie says, despite some struggles, our Bolts defense is allowing 97.8 yards rushing a game, and that's great. That's awesome. As long as we can keep them under 100 yards rushing, then that'll be huge. That's huge for sure. Since Harbaugh, we've been like a freight train. Hell yeah, we've been rolling down. We've been constantly going like that. Hell yeah. My thoughts are Madison Beer is loving Herbo's brisket. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We all jealous. We all jealous. I hate morning games. I can't truly get into the football mode. Yeah, I know, right? It's because I want to get into it a little bit more, Yeah. So that's just it. Like it's, I want the game, the day to develop a little bit. I want my wings to be ready. It's harder to get it for breakfast, because we're more towards the West Coast, like time. It's a little tougher, but if we were East Coast, it would have been fine, So yeah. We need to hope the ball rolls our way on Sunday. Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously, like again, it's still those that time, we still got to get that, Our Bolts 12 giveaways, 11 takeaways, and -1 turnover differential. Okay, perfect. Nice. Appreciate that. That's awesome. All right. But last but not least, let's talk about Emmanuel Acho, the clown of clowns, the sultan of shit for the Dookie of Dukes, Mr. Emmanuel Acho, but he's been quiet about this our specific game coming up, so but he's been talking about he's been hammering the Jags all season long for defensive lapses and over relying on splash plays and things like that, so on Speakeasy, though, he teases a lot that he's a pro Chargers physicality and overwhelming, loves, oddly enough, strangely enough, Trevor Lawrence's luscious locks when he's under pressure and stuff like that, so I do believe, honestly, this week he's likely going to side for the Chargers, calling it, he may say it's karma for the Jags choking leagues and stuff like that, for that previous game, so. And we're gonna be sitting there. I still want to say this though, Acho, stay in your lane, my man. I understand you're all in on the Chargers now and Justin Herbert now because of Jim Harbaugh, but you have a role to play, and your role to play is not being friendly with us Chargers. So stay at it, man. Keep talking about the Chargers because. We don't need your support. We don't need you here. We good. All right. So I predict something he might say is that the Jaguars going to quit, and you don't blow a 17-point lead at home and get to talk anymore. So at least that's the one good thing about us Chargers fans is that we blew that lead at Jacksonville. We didn't lose it at home, We have other terrible losses at home, but let's not talk about that. We're not talking about that. No, we're good. Anyways, but in general, the all the pundits, all the people are saying that the Jaguars, the Chargers are the favorites there with 2.5 points, and so potentially, realistically, 7 points is the actual spread because home game's always going to get that 3-point boost or whatever like that, so Chargers going to win this one. Vegas already knows. Book it. All right, guys. Yeah, so that about covers it for the ThunderHub. But like I said, let's do a little thing here. Like that Hugo was saying. We'll call it the cursed wheel here. So let me pull up the wheel of names. And let's do a curse wheel. So who's going to be the cursed team of the week? Let me do it. So I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do something here real quick. And okay, that'll be funny. Okay, I'm gonna grab every team here. All right, so I'm gonna put it in here. Okay. Oh, it looks like okay. Hang on a second. Let me just do this real quick. Who's gonna be the team, the cursed team of the week? I'm gonna have to do some little bit of housekeeping here real quick. That's actually that's a great idea there, Hugo. I like this idea a lot. I want to see if I can do that this every week. That'd be amazing. And hopefully it's not going to be the Chargers ever on this wheel, but you never know. I mean, the Chargers are already cursed no matter what. So let me just let's just throw that out there. And maybe this will be a way for us to destroy the cursed. You know what I'm saying? All right, there's a little bit more housekeeping here, guys. We're almost there. But like I said, I'll try and get you guys into the wheel of names right after this one. And I'm gonna I'm gonna get this all taken care of here. Okay, and this one we're just gonna spin it once, one and done, and then we're gonna move on to the prizes. So let's see who's the cursed team of the week. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but it's all good. Okay, there we go, Gus. Without further ado, the cursed team of the week will be round and round it goes. Where it lands, nobody knows, and it looks like it's going to be the Seattle Seahawks. They're the cursed team of the week. So, try to avoid them with like a plague with all your fantasy players and all of your sports betting propositions or picks and things like that, So yeah. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how true that is. Seattle Seahawks are gonna be the worst team of the week. So let's see that. That'll be fun. That'll be really fun here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the participants from the YouTubes here, and I'll double check to make sure some people may have not gotten in. Oh, damn it! I'm trying to copy all these names here. Hang on a second here. Trying to get this squared away here for you guys. Someone dropped off on it. I don't know why someone dropped off on it. Like I said, and I'll go back and I'll do some housekeeping again to make sure that everyone's in there. We got Hugo, Pablo, BZ, is in there. Derek. There's some random member 2 months thing in there. Don't need that in there. Bolt Popper's Bolt Popper's in there. My man, how you doing, my man? Let's see. I think Jay's not on there. Jay needs to be on there. Yeah, he made some good things. Jay. And okay, there's a blank one in here too. I don't know why there's a blank one. Blank man. Okay, let's see. Make sure all the names. Oh, Carlos was in here. I remember Carlos was, we all know Carlos. Okay, who else is available? Oh, Skeptic Sinister. Oh yeah, I see you on there. Okay, great. Hugo, JC. I'm just making sure, doing some checking, make sure everyone that has been on here. Grandizer, where you at, man? I just realized you just asked I can't spell worth nothing. I just realized that you had a question I didn't answer there. Let me answer that right now. Do you believe Justin Herbert is the type of QB who can mask the O-line? Oh, no, I did answer that one. I did. Sorry. And then the seventh son, Steve-O. Okay, I think that's good. That's good for the night. Here we go. All right, so let me hit that shuffle button. And like I said, so we're just going to do best of 2 tonight as well. Because it seems like the best of 3 goes on pretty long. So let's just hit that button and keep going. All right. Yep. Okay, Skeptic Sinister made himself on the board first. Let's get this happening, boys. Like I said, best of 2. The first of 2. Each time we spin it, we shuffle it again. And we get, oh, gosh. Hey, it was your night, Skeptic Sinister. You just won. That was literally the fastest night that we've had so far. So, well, there it is. That was perfect. I did not plan that at all. That guy. Skeptic Sinister, you have just won yourself some Bolt Bros merch right there. So, man, that was incredibly lucky. Because before it spins and spins and spins and stuff like that, So, all right. So what you got to do is this, man. Okay, so go to the Bolt Bros merch store, boltbros.live, and pick out a hat or a shirt or a patch, and then email me. And I just dropped it in the link in the chat there. And email me at boltbrospodcast@gmail.com. And we will with whatever size, the size of the shirt that you want, or whatever the color, the variation, whatever you need, and we'll ship it out to you ASAP. Like I said, we are a little bit behind. I've just been struggling to stay on top of it or whatever, but yeah, I'll get it out to you as quick as I can. And then you'll have it within a couple of I think about 2 weeks after I send it to you, and I'll give you a confirmation thing and all that stuff, So, but yeah, congrats, Skeptic Sinister. That was literally the fastest that we've ever had a win this whole new thing that we're doing here. So, but guys, that was it, man. That's it for the show. So, but again, guys, we got good football coming up here. I know it sucks that it's a morning game, but it's going to be a good game. Chargers are going to go 8-3, hopefully, coming up here. Everyone believes it. Everyone believes in the Chargers, but the question is, do the Chargers believe in the Chargers? Because they need to believe in themselves. They need to believe that they will win. And we all know, because we all believe it, but they got to believe it, and they got to make it happen too. So anyways, guys, but that's it for the show. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. But I will catch you guys next time, and we'll see you on Saturday. Like I said, we have a pregame show, and we are going to have a special guest on the show. So I hope you guys are ready for it. It's going to be a great one. I'm excited for it, and you guys should be too, So, and again, I will be doing our show on, I'll be trying to do the game again on Twitch. Actually, no. So I'm going to try something differently this time, because I want to explore some of the other platforms that we have access to. I'm going to do my upcoming show exclusively on Kick. So I understand I'm taking you around on things like that, but I want to try something on Kick this go around. So it'll be good. Don't worry about it. It'll be good. It'll be a fun time. But I hope to see you guys there. We'll talk about it again on Saturday, and we'll just keep you guys informed with what everything's going on. So, but as always, guys, stay safe out there. You guys have a great night, and sleep well, and be ready for tomorrow because we got Chargers football yet to play. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And as always, guys, Bolt Bros, let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast.